Oh man, I'm just laughing right now, y'all. This guy, him and his grifting slurp. He's back at it again, y'all. Breaking Xbox kills the Xbox handheld. I mean, our console gaming, our game console is dying, all dead. A big leak box, Nintendo Switch 2, not good. Hundreds of games broken at Switch 2 launch. Like this guy exaggerates more than I've ever seen anybody. Like the amount of clickbait and over exaggeration, it just blows my mind. It's like, bro, are you going to be genuine? You know what I mean? But he doesn't. So yeah, let's get into this. Where on the internet does it say that Xbox killed the Xbox handheld? Jez never said that in his article that he wrote. It said that it's getting sidelined for the moment so they could focus on the upcoming Asus themed handheld. But he's going out his free to clickbait people to get them into the video, making them thinking that Microsoft has killed the Xbox handheld. How the hell does that even make sense? How do you get even 1K likes at this point? Yeah, see, that's my problem with this. The people on the YouTube platform that have influence is just this crap right here that needs to be fixed. So are we ready? Let's get into this. Like, comment, subscribe. Let's go.
Hey there, gamers. DreamcastGuy here, and we have some breaking news, which is kind of shocking, which is that Xbox is killing the Xbox handheld. Now, this project.
You know how I am about misinformation, right? We know what's really going on. He said that they're sidelining so they can focus on the Aces theme. And I figured out some other stuff about the operating system too after seeing those Steam operating system results, which I've done on that video. It's pretty obvious the way Microsoft responded to Teams. They made it quite clear. And by this delay, we also got an answer to know that they were working on a certain type of handheld. It's called Pembroke. They literally had gave us the code name for that, Pembroke, whereas the other one was Kennen. So never in there does it say that the Xbox handheld has been canceled. I'm not getting it. I don't care about it like that. But I will cover it. I will cover anything else. But what I will not do is give people misinformation saying that they killed the handheld. Like, guys, just think about this. Like, where does it say that? And where are we going to find it? Say it doesn't exist online.
Has still not been officially
Only fanboys.
revealed, but there has been a lot of leaks and rumors for the last year and a half that this has sort of been the emergency strategy by Microsoft, that essentially Xbox is just being butchered by the PlayStation 5. Like pound for pound, exclusive for exclusive, if you're comparing PlayStation to Xbox, Team Green is never ever catching up. So Microsoft had a
Well, actually, this year they're giving out more games than them, and they're putting games on their platform. So honestly, I don't know about that. But obviously, they're not going to be able to catch up in the other aspects. We already know that. But like, he always does this, and then like he mentions PlayStation, like to advertise. Like he'll do this a lot. Like what's so funny, guys? In this video where Sony put off $100, uh, by the way, he was happy in this video. He was excited when he was talking about it, which I kind of find interesting. But he grifts against everything else.
unique strategy.
And he's gonna have a Switch 2 at launch. I guarantee you he has a pre-order. Just watch. Remember what I said, y'all.
In mind. A lot of leaks talked about the fact that essentially, instead of trying to copy the success of PlayStation, they were going to go in the Steam Deck direction to make something that is a micro PC that could play Steam games, that could play Xbox games, that could play Xbox Game Pass stuff. But the idea was to essentially have the power of an Xbox Series S in your hand. And I'll admit it, I made videos actually excited about it. I thought this was
I don't know if they said that. It would probably be somewhere around there, a little bit more powerful, because the Switch 2 can do that. But yeah, this idea that he's getting, I'm just trying to figure out where's it coming from. He makes up a lot of stuff.
a bold strategy. I mean, right now, PlayStation doesn't have a dedicated exclusive.
And remember too, he was telling people the first day when Microsoft, when we did the Xbox handheld reveals, like the leaks that came out, that there was going to be no Game Pass on an Xbox themed handheld. You remember, he's the one that said that.
Like, they don't have a PSP, they don't have a PlayStation Vita. Right now, all that PlayStation has is the PlayStation. I thought this idea was fantastic,
They have
but
a portal.
a new leak that just came out 28 minutes ago says it's dead. Microsoft from the top said, can it wrap it up? It's time to just focus on Windows optimization.
They did not say that. They said sideline it for now. It's not going to be our primary focus and where we're going to be allocating our resources. It's still in development. They did not say it's canceled. That'd be all over the place. That's not what that said. Boy.
Optimization and the next gen Xbox. But let's take a look at the leaks, because I have to admit, it is weird that this seemed so close to the finish line and they just took it out back and shot it. But
so close to the finish line? This is why you talk to me. I know words, I remember things. Phil Spencer has confirmed that Microsoft is exploring the possibility of an Xbox handheld console, but it is not a current priority and is a few years out. What do you mean, close? He says this. He said this back in November 13, 2024. So it's even 2 years from 2024. That's 2026. But we know he probably means like 3 years. So 2027, which kind of aligns with a lot of the plans people were talking about. So what do you mean it was so close? Don't listen to this guy. See what I mean again? More bullshit. It's like, dude, Phil Spencer himself says the Xbox handheld is a few years out. November 13th, 2024. I've covered everything. I know, I remember. I have a great memory. I don't forget anything. So there was never any indication of the official themed Xbox handheld coming out this year. That's suicide. It was supposed to come around the next gen console launch. Let's give people some real information here. Hold on, where's it at? Let me find it for y'all. I'll do it for y'all real quick while we continue playing this.
Let's talk. Hi, hope you're having a great day. I'm DreamcastGuy. Be sure to give this video a like and
SLURP
subscribe if you haven't already. Now, this is it. Xbox dedicated handheld has been sidelined for now. What a polite way to put it. To focus on Windows 11 handheld gaming with third-party partners. Now, this is something that apparently publicly...
So this guy apparently can't read. Sidelined for now. Where does cancel? Where? What does it say cancel? It's like, get your ass on the sideline, coach said. For right now, I'm going to put you back in the game later. Okay, get back in the game. You know what I mean? You're still there. Now I'm removing you from my team. You're canceled. You know what I mean? There's a big difference in a headline. But you know what I mean? My headline is going to be Xbox's dedicated handheld has been sidelined for now. And I'm going to tell people why. You know what I mean? We're going to read the article. And as a matter of fact, I don't know what I'm going to launch first, this video or that. Actually, I'm going to do that video first, and we're going to do his after. So you guys will see this in this video as I'm recording this right now. I already have my video done for this, but when I seen this one, I'm like, oh God, misinformation. I don't care what it is, man. Like, it's just like, it gets on my nerves because you have such a huge following, 245,000 subs. Why are you influencing people the wrong way? It's like, dude. No, I'm here to correct it every time. All the slop.
Microsoft is very obsessed with putting Windows onto other devices. They want to put it on stuff like the ROG Ally. They want to have like a version of Windows you can easily put onto a Steam Deck if you wanted to. Now, right now, obviously, Windows is a giant power suck. A lot of people do not want to put it on stuff because it's bad for optimization. It sounds like they want to make a Windows handheld that will actually run as good as the Steam Deck,
That's true. How often could I tell you that if we go back years and years and years through PC gaming experiences, this is Windows, right? That somebody will tell you the Windows Store is amazing. It's dumpster fire. It finally got better, like, not too long ago. Xbox app was not amazing either. So even on their own platform, Steam is going to get chosen. Just like the operating system will be chosen over the Windows operating system if people ask for handheld or for gaming. That's Microsoft for you, bro.
Good as the Nintendo Switch, stuff that, plays games. according to Windows Central, the next gen Xbox is still in development. Now, instantly, everybody is just freaking out. This is ridiculous. And
But for what though? It's not a necessary device that's going to shake the world. You don't need it. It doesn't have a dedicated market with handheld, handheld games and stuff like that, like you could see back then. It's going to be just like the Steam Deck and the Asus ROG Ally. It's a supplementary device that is like, do I need this? No, I don't. I can do everything I can do on my laptop. Just like the same way I look at the Steam Deck. It's a bonus addition, but I don't need it. For what? It's not that big of a deal. We'll be fine. Everything's going to turn out fine.
Other words, another grave of abandoned Microsoft projects. Good. They had an easy W in their hands, and they constantly miss.
What? That's not true. The handheld market is definitely a different type of market. They've never been in there. I mean, ain't no easy win. What do you mean? What is with all this?
Oh God. Oh God. Every freaking meme, it's just Xbox fans to Microsoft. Xbox is now officially dead. I mean, it's wild. So this leak is from Jez Corden, who is one of the biggest Xbox leakers. I have to say that this is such a wild thing. They're going full steam ahead on the next Xbox.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like I said, people misusing statements when the situation is not, that's not even what's going on here. But he's just going off the deep end with everything, of course, and grifting and just wants the money. It is towards the end of the month, though.
Xbox, even that, I'll be honest, Xbox is canceled so much, I doubt there will be a next Xbox. If they reveal it and it comes out, I'll definitely be surprised. Let me look at the replies here. I'd much rather see a first-party dedicated project than the third-party ones. So right now, there is still something come out called Project Keenan. Keenan is the code name for Microsoft's handheld with Asus. Essentially, this thing. We made a video talking.
But it was been coming out this year, so them trying to finalize and get it going before it comes out real quick and focus more of their team on that, which is what he said. He didn't say they cancel. He says they're just using their handheld team to focus more on that one for right now. That's it. You just switching focuses. Canceling? Where? This isn't Sony, bro.
About these leaked pictures. So instead of making a dedicated handheld, there's going to be stuff like this. It's a ROG Ally that runs Windows. This is not the point of it. I don't like the actual direction they're going because, in my mind, what makes the Steam Deck so incredible, I have made multiple videos now about how much this thing has won me over. It's the fact that it's not just that I can put custom themes on it. It's not just the fact that I can fill it with emulators and play the original Resident Evils. It's not the fact that I can put Pokemon hacks on it and stuff. It's the fact that it automatically has my entire Steam library. I can click it. I can automatically update games. It will pass cloud saves back and forth. I love the fact that I can play. I spend a lot of time at the gym, despite how tiny little stick arms are. It is cool that I can, on the treadmill at the gym, play Slay the Spire, come back home, transfer that save automatically back to my PC, and keep playing it. This is what I wanted from the handheld Xbox. This is what I eventually want with the handheld PlayStation, is the idea of, hey, here is the full PC experience, the full console experience that easily takes that back and forth. The idea of taking just a basic ass crappy thing like the ROG Ally, slapping an Xbox button on it, even if it doesn't have Game Pass, that's stupid. And also,
why would it not have Game Pass? There he is again with it. He still thinks like that.
Let's face it, we know for a fact that they are terrified of how good the Steam Deck is. This thing,
bro, nobody cares. It only sold 4 million. What the fuck is it gonna bother? I'm tired of this shit. Shut the fuck up. You people are retarded, bro. The thing sold 4 million. It's not gonna affect anything. Who's worried about it? It doesn't do anything. It moves nothing on the market. This is just reality. This is like if a laptop was doing that, or a certain console was like, bro, nobody cares. It doesn't have any power. It's not gonna affect anything. It barely sold 4 million in 4 years. That is not good. It's a niche device. What is with these people with this shit, man? It's like, shut up. No, stop making up stuff. It's cool. Yeah, there's a couple people in the industry that own it. Less than 1% of the gaming community. If this thing sold 50 million, I could at least somewhat say, okay, I understand, bro. But at this point, you keep on talking about something that literally has no power to move the gaming industry, and it never did. It literally has this little small audience with a little I can do all this stuff on my laptop, like I said. What are you really telling me, bro? The idea of the Xbox handheld was to have Steam and the Xbox library on it coming out, the one that's in the future. I mean, that's more exciting to me than the Steam Deck. Well, I can't play Game Pass on Steam Deck. Like, there's a limitation to certain things on the Steam operating system. I do love it, but there are some games you can never play on there. Like I said, it's a cool handheld device, bro. But the Switch 2 is going to come out. And the day that it comes out, it's probably going to double its sales that it had in 4 years. Yeah, it'll probably open at 8 million worldwide, at least 6 million. Sony has the record for 4.5 million at the moment. The Switch 2 is going to literally shatter that. You want to know what people fear? They fear Nintendo coming around the corner. They're worried about them because they actually can win and do insane things. They always have. It's just a fact. I'm just saying, you see the fear all over the place. Who the hell is worried about a Steam Deck? I'm just saying, you being dumb, bro. Represent the device intelligently, but don't say nobody fears it. What the hell do they have to fear? You know what I mean? It's not going to get in the way of anybody. It literally isn't. It has no power to. The Switch is going to sell over 100 plus million, the new one. So it's going to get in Sony's way. You know what I mean? All those little handhelds y'all talk about, Asus, ROG, Ally, and all that. Man, they sell like, what, 1.5 million? And they've been on the market for 2 years? Nobody's buying it, bro. Wake up. Okay. All right, let me know what y'all think. Tired of this guy in his slop. I'm just saying, it gets annoying after a while. Y'all have a great day. Peace out.